Hey, you all. So I'm coming to you today from a very special place that is very special for me, and those that know me know the story behind it. But I wanted to share today with you what really is the number one reason why our little children can really just go through this pandemic without any major issue. And by the way, I am on a beach, so you will hear some noises. Um, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Dr. Clara Butch Collins, and I am a professor and a bit of a mindset guru and the CEO of the Winning Mind Institute. And what I am usually trying to do is to bring the best out of people when it counts the most. And I do that on my test anxiety for my students, for performance anxiety for the athletes. And right now, I want to try in this last couple of months to bring the best out of you if possible. So today, I want to talk to you a little bit about what really is the reason why the children can handle these things and why we have such a difficult time. Today, what I was doing is I was holding another class for teachers online to support them in their changes. And one of the things that came up is that real true difficulty of changing our mindset around the fact that we may have to pick up these new skills. And literally, while we have our children running around as teachers also, but even if you're working from home as a lawyer, like one of our lawyers that we had to talk to, they are working from home from the basement, and the children are like sneaking down and trying to talk to them. But how do we also learn the new technology behind this? How do we also make this huge change of going from having the skills from interpersonal relationships to talk to people in person, and then now suddenly I have to talk to a computer and I don't have that same energy, I don't have all those things, and I may not even look good in a computer, I may not even look good on camera, but we all have to do all these different changes. And why we are so stuck, why we are so stuck on the fact that we're not looking good, why we are so stuck on the fact that we're not doing as well as we would be doing, why is it so important for us, and why do we care so much about being just like perfect and being able to bring our best in a completely new environment. So that lack of understanding of the one thing that children know instinctively, and we have a difficult time because of being adults and so forth, is the fact that we have to accept ourselves in our evolutionary point. We have to accept ourselves in that evolutionary point. And for us, since I don't know about you, but I haven't lived through a pandemic before, so if I am living through a pandemic, that evolutionary point is something that I am a novice at. I am a total novice at this, and so I believe so are you. So what I would like you to do, if it's possible, is to look at like a child, right? Yeah, he's screaming, he's enjoying himself because this is his first time back at the beach, right? But what we do, and this is a very special place I want to show you, okay? This is a beach volleyball court, okay? Of course, there's nobody on it right now, but I hope that soon that we will have. And when anytime as a grown-up too, when I got lost in perfection, when I got lost in having to be, always the best, and having to, because I'm a grown-up, I should know better, right? So if I get lost in those things, I could always go back to my sports and get lost in the moment and get lost in the sports. See, what children can do instinctively is they don't even want to come out of the moment. They literally live with that moment that they are in. Why do you think they are so good at making up all those stories and making up the different roles? And why do you think they don't worry about, especially a child that is learning to walk, right? I've never seen, I don't know about you, but I've never seen a child that's learning to walk, when they fall, just berate themselves for the fact that they fell. I don't know about you, but I haven't seen it yet. So why is it that every time we make a mistake under these circumstances, under these situations, and we can't bring our best to ourselves, or we can't bring the best to our classrooms, why do you think we are just literally berating ourselves all the time? You got to accept that there is an evolutionary step in our life right now. We are facing a situation where we've never been before, And if we, the only way I was teaching today, the only way we could do this in the right way is if we imagine back when we were children, when we were young, when we were, don't go on to like 4 or 5. 4 or 5 is already too late. By then you were socialized into what's right and what's wrong. But go back into earlier than that. Go back into what did it feel like when you were you're trying to walk, trying to run, and everybody was so happy when you were able to just stand on 2 feet, right? Let's try to go back to that time and be happy that we are standing on our 2 feet. Be happy that we can maybe turn on or learn a new software every week. Not that we have to learn 5 softwares a day. I could learn 1 new software this week. Be happy with those minor little baby steps. Because if you are expecting of yourself to be perfect in this situation, and you are expecting of yourself to deliver this online learning like the pros do it, that have been doing it for the rest of their lives, then we're not gonna be able to find happiness again. And this is, by the way, true for on the times too that, let's say I had one wonderful response yesterday, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a live on that tomorrow. And a long letter, in modern age, and in there was something that this person was saying, that she was let go of her job because of, she was not supposedly fit for that particular type of job. And so here's the thing. Don't take those things personally. If you are not fit for that, if you're not going to become the queen of online learning, which I'm not, because I don't feel the same energy. When I am teaching online, I don't feel the same energy. Like, you guys are so beautiful because you are showing me that you're watching, you're giving me comments. That gives me energy. Even though I'm online, it gives me energy. But if I'm just teaching to my class and I always have to ask questions for them to answer, I don't feel that same energy. It's never going to be the same. But the point is that we're not all made out to be great at everything, okay? So you can become great at online teaching. You can become great at handling the chaos that you have at home. Eventually, you don't even give a damn if you have children popping up in the middle of your conversations. But the point is that you have to personally get to that emotional level, not the mental level necessarily, but that emotional level, that you are not berating yourself anymore for having to take this incredible amount of baby steps. Never been locked up like this, never been told by the government and by everyone that what you're supposed to be doing. You've never been told that you have to move your entire teaching into online within a week. You've never been told to do that. So please, this is the only thing I'm asking, and this is what I said to the teachers today. Just look at this beach volleyball court, right? So just imagine playing. If you imagine playing, okay? Let's imagine playing like a child. When I'm playing like a child, I don't care about the outcome. I just don't. I do in the moment what I can do, and the rest will sort itself out, okay? So do me a favor, if you could just follow this for me. And for you, this is what I'm trying to do every day. I'm trying to do this every day. It's not easy for me either, because I've grown into becoming this veteran teacher, and now I'm a novice, So this is what it is. So think about what you're teaching to your novice teachers, and think about what you're teaching to your little children, and how loving and understanding you are for your little children that are just learning to walk or just learning to run. That's exactly what we are doing too, okay? So I hope this will be helpful for you. If you want to, obviously you are on this because a lot of you are looking for some, not as much help, but support, because together we are going to get through this. If you're interested, I have a fantastic group, Rock Your Resilience and Rebuild. It's my Facebook group, my free Facebook group, and we can help you in your journey going forward. And but in the meantime, I'm gonna be coming to you live with whatever wisdom I can muster up in every day. So have a wonderful Saturday night, enjoy yourself, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye everyone.